reactors are set.
Communication channels 8 through 20 ready for all descending ships. Unit 4 is on schedule for departure in approximately 20 minutes. An equipment installation shuttle will be included in that team. Earth security protocols such as sentient will be brought.
I doubt that Earth has much in the way of resources anymore. It's difficult to believe anyone would fight so adamantly to keep humankind away from it.
Beautiful.
Our homeworld. At last. Damn. We're 6 seconds behind schedule.
Pick up the pace. Don't think the scenery gives you the right to slack off.
B, what's the status on Age?
It doesn't look like he'll wake up anytime soon, Master.
Do you think he'll wake up before the other one does?
I lack sufficient data to answer.
The princess assures me that we've got nothing to worry about. And yet, I can't help feeling uneasy with the second no-dose aboard.
Why? Because the whole crew would be killed if his intentions were hostile?
And that's putting it mildly.
Gravity shock detected. The Caledonian Fleet's flagship squadron is approaching.
That's Nilval for you. Never one to stay far behind.
The birthplace of humanity. It's beautiful.
Welcome home, Commander. We've thoroughly scanned the place. I think it's safe to call in the other fleets.
You mean to tell me you've calmed a raging Nodos and finally located the homeworld? Does the Argonaut enjoy making the rest of us look bad?
Believe me, without the princess, we'd be nothing. By the way, what became of her useless brothers? They're with you, yes?
Yes, but only because I'm not a jury. If it were up to me, they'd be ejected into space to mingle with what's left of our fallen brethren.
There's an idea. Lucky for them, Her Highness is kind.
Planet Earth, we embrace you, due in no small part to my unbelievable military prowess.
To think we'd be celebrating our victory in a room like this.
Don't worry, brother. The Council is bound to realize that Deianeira is merely reaping the fruits of our hard work. They know injustice when they see it.
I've no doubt of that. However, little do they know that the real battle is yet to begin.
Huh. You mean there are other planets to reclaim?
No, Atalantes. Other planets to be seized, and enemies to be cast out into the icy clutches of space!
Yes, by bringing the fight to their door.
We shall blow their planets apart like so much dust, and our dear sister will know that we are not to be trifled with!
We've got to be sure that our timing on this thing is exactly right. B, push our communication through the Council as soon as the princes have finished presenting their case.
Yes, Master.
Now then, let's hope our boy decides to wake up soon.
How likely is it that Mehitak is dead?
He fought until he couldn't fight anymore, just as his contract with the Silver Tribe required.
It makes no difference anyway. If he does survive, he will rejoin us. Unless, of course, he wishes to perish. Once again, you have failed to keep the enemy under control. Can you not subdue the Fifth without exhausting your strength, Karkinos?
If you were to ask it of me, I would gladly succumb to the madness.
As long as I join the fight, that won't be necessary.
Her anger is understandable. The three of us did fail to defeat the Fifth despite our best efforts.
But even so, she's relieved you're unhurt.
Mehitok is still alive. I can feel it. Even in the throes of madness, the Fifth would not kill him.
I must leave now to speak privately with Promeo. If you wish to appease Yudi's wrath, I would suggest that you speak privately with her.
Wise one, why does the Iron Tribe seek to recover Earth so fervently?
They are drawn to it by an irresistible sense of heritage. Because to them, the planet is humankind's ancestral home, Romu.
Why such an insistence on ancestry?
To them, past and future hold equal significance. It is in their nature to believe so. Of course, bear in mind that they assume the same nature in us. That is why they fight.
Not merely for survival, then.
Their survival instinct is incredibly strong, but tempered by what they feel. And now they seek the power of the Golden Tribe.
The very thing we seek, but find impossible to attain.
Surely their quest will be as fruitless. They are the youngest tribe, in no way our betters.
Really? Or do we merely hope so? The Iron Tribe may indeed have emerged late, but the Golden Tribe waited for them. We would be foolish not to take that into account. You will recall that before their departure from this universe, the Golden Tribe paused to heed the appearance of humankind. If they flourish now, it is only because some greater purpose was thought served in the Iron Tribe's fight against us, whether to our benefit or not. But whatever their reasons may have been, the Golden Tribe did see fit to let humanity thrive.
Where am I?
Let me go!
I'm sorry. Yuti. I hope that you understand. I will sacrifice my life so that you do not have to fight. Even if my contract did not require it of me, I would still protect you.
Do not think that I rely on your generosity. Leave me alone.
The idea that humankind held favor with the Golden Tribe is unacceptable. You cannot believe it.
I have no other choice but to believe it. Perhaps the Golden Tribe intended for us to share our power with the Iron Tribe. Perhaps both races are meant to rule the universe side by side.
They destroy planets and you speak of them like equals. Collaborating with them would mean death.
The Golden Tribe refused to share their power with the universe, so why should we be expected to? We are destined to destroy the Iron Tribe.
With all due respect, I disagree. Forgive me.
Your opinion is duly noted, Promeo, although you are in the minority. Let us end this.
Your Grace. Now I alone must bear the burden of the Silver Tribe's greatest fear. Fear. The fear of what the Golden Tribe knew of our fate and why they left us behind. And yet, that fear, no one else will face it because emotion is seen as a hindrance. I alone act as a conduit for the tribe's darker nature, so that cold reason may prevail in all others. I can sense the pain you have, Lekti. The anguish that I know you're feeling over Mehitok.
He hasn't come back. There is but one fate left for him if he fails to return. Why in their infinite wisdom would the Golden Tribe decree a labor that Mehitok could never hope to fulfill?
The Golden Tribe decreed only the number of our labors. It was left up to us to decipher their prophecies in regard to the Nodos. So much of what they intended remains shrouded in mystery to this day. Hence the clause in your contract meant to help us understand.
But Wise One, I too am in the dark.
Do not despair of the dark, for it is in the darkness that together we shall find the light.
Your grace. Together, then.
Behold! Paradise regained! But do not think the battle is over. Our enemies must know beyond a shadow of a doubt that we will never again submit to the yoke of their tyranny. As the poet said, let our thoughts now be bloody or nothing worth. We must retaliate swiftly and without mercy, or else the earth again will be wrenched from...
He's not much for military strategy, but he's a wizard at rhetoric. I'll give the bastard that much. What do you think? Riveting?
I'd say the Council seems to think so.
It might interest you to know that from now on, Age will be stationed with the Argonaut, which is operating independently as per the Council's decision. Meleagros will continue to act as executive commander, but responsibility for the fleet really goes to you. So congratulations.
How the hell were you able to manage that?
Well now, fortunately for us, the Council wanted to avoid a scandal as much as we wanted to be rid of the princes. So I suggested that everyone forget the whole thing and just get on with their lives.
Which gives the little monster a clean break. But I guess I can't be all that upset. After all, I am assuming command of the best fleet in the galaxy, aren't I? You know, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm quite impressed with your diplomacy skills, Captain.
What can I tell you? The princess inspires me to be a better negotiator.
The Nodos is now waking up, Master.
Huh? Wait, which one?
Which one?
Hello.
Yes, Age.
Thank you for coming to visit me in my dream. You were smiling.
Of course I was, Age. You came back to us. And after everything we had done, you came back.
Is he awake yet?
Wow, you can laugh and cry at the same time?
Yes, I suppose I can.
Is there something I can help you with, Aeolus? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
It's like the two of them are old friends.
Thanks.
Why do I even bother? Look at those two. They're perfect together.
If I didn't know better, I'd think you're the only man in the universe who's jealous of a Nodos.
Can you blame me?
Oh, you've got your charms. Trust me.
Oh no! Now what? We have to call the princess right away! Princess! Princess! Help us! He's away!
The Nodos is out! Request instructions!
Set weapons to stun. Shoot only in self-defense.
Alright, come on! Yeah! Let's show this thing who's boss!
Get out of here, girls! You don't stand a chance against that thing! What the hell are we supposed to do now?
Don't kill us! We were only kidding! Age!
The princess just showed up with Age.
Good. Let him handle the Nodos. You focus on keeping the princess safe.
Roger that.
We don't have to fight.
You mean you're not going to hurt me?
Oh, B. Looks like we don't have to worry after all. The princess was right about him.
Even after seeing them rage like that, you took them in like it was nothing. I do have to hand it to you, Captain.
Huh.
You've got a talent for making rash decisions.
Just between you and me, Nilval. I'm still not so sure having two here is a good thing. The new guy just might be in danger from one of the crew.
I'm sure you'll do your best to protect him.
I am Mehitok. I come from the planet Pori.
I am Princess Deianeira of the Unos royal family, the rulers of the Altria system. On behalf of the crew and all of humankind, it is my humble honor to welcome you on board the Argonaut.
Does this mean I have to enter into a contract with you now?
Not with us. But it would help our efforts immensely if you could provide details about the contract you're currently in.
As long as I obey the Silver Tribe, the planet Pori will be prosperous. I am to do their bidding until my powers as Nodos are exhausted. Also, it is my duty to help when the Silver Tribe's Nodos is in peril. That's my contract.
The Silver Tribe's Nodos? Is this being bound to the Silver Tribe by a contract similar to your own?
Yes, she is. But Yudi's contract includes 8 labors. As for the others, Karkinos has 4. Lekti has 5. In the battle against Age, Artemia and I exhausted our power. Such is your strength. This means that my obligations to the Silver Tribe have come to an end.
And what is to become of your own tribe?
If Yudi learns of my presence here, then it is very likely my home planet of Pori will be destroyed.
They are willing to destroy an entire world, your home, over the disobedience of one subject?
Yes. The same threat binds Karkinos and Lekti. Yudi would slaughter our tribes without a thought. She is even stronger than Age.
Your people will not come to harm, Mehitok, I promise you.
What?
The Argonaut is currently en route to planet Toron, birthplace of our mortal enemy, the Bronze Tribe. Your people have already colonized a planet in the same system, is that correct?
You do wish me to fight for you?
I do not. I ask only one thing, that you do not use your powers as a Nodos while you are with us. In return, we will deliver you to your tribe and offer them our protection.
You would do that?
Of course we would. This war should only be between the Silver Tribe and ourselves. We cannot allow any innocent bystanders to become involved. I urge you to take refuge with your people until this ends. There is no need for you to fight.
She's actually gonna let the little guy go.
That's just like the princess. Noble as always.
I would rather stay on board the ship.
Really? Why is that?
The Argonaut has an arduous battle ahead of it. If you are willing to protect my people, I will fight alongside Age to protect humankind.
I know how difficult it must be for you to make such a selfless and generous offer to our people. Mehitok, we are very proud to call you our friend.
Navigational parameters set to leave Earth's orbital trajectory once the sails are reset. Confirming new coordinates. No error detected in main engines. Astral sign specified. Sail set for newly established.
Here's hoping we all see the Earth again one day.
It is my hope that humankind will come to embrace their responsibilities as caretakers of such a beautiful planet.
We finally found our distant Eden. How could humankind fail to embrace it?
That we ever lost this bountiful world to begin with gives me pause, Anisha. Are we ready for a second chance? For all our knowledge, all our progress, we have yet to learn how to truly abide as citizens of this universe, how to flourish without ruin. And when I think of Age's 12 labors, will we ever be worthy of the contract that binds him to mankind?
Age gives himself to us so freely because he believes in you. If we're ever going to be worthy of it, it is you who will be our example.
There's nothing left but to move forward. It is time. May the stars shine upon the path before us.
Formation is stable.
Ship-by-ship diagnostics detect no abnormalities. Continue transit in defensive formation.
Master, the Alphalia has sent us the final draft of the mission detail for the invasion of Tara.
Open it.
Sent to all commanding officers. Completed operational...
What do they mean, take over?
A takeover is military terminology for the forcible acquisition of resources.
Yes, I know what it means. Taking over a terminal planet for the invasion? B, prepare to send a personal message to the Council.
For Mecha.
Why? It's really delicious. Yeah, that's right. Nate grew it himself.
Members of the Pore tribe never consume anything that has life.
That's so sweet. Wait a minute, then what do you guys eat? Huh?
We can eat anything that doesn't have life.
It's like you're staring at your girlfriend.
This unit means more to me than that.
I hope your girlfriend didn't hear that.
I don't have one. What?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. I can't believe it. We had to leave right after we found what we were searching for. I wish I could have walked on the Earth, too.
We had no choice but to leave. There was no guarantee that the Earth was really safe for us.
It must be nice. I suppose that I could have seen our sacred birthplace if I had the ability to teleport. The Blue Planet. Homeland of all humanity.
I'm sure you'll have the chance to see it someday.
And when will that day come?
As soon as we can end this war. You'll see it. I'll take you there myself. We can visit the home planet together.
You mean that? Because it sounds like you made a promise. Don't worry, I'm not going to hold you to it. Besides, you're just going to forget all about it as soon as the war starts.
You don't know me at all, do you? A Unos knight is as good as his word. On my honor, I promise you that when this is all over, we'll visit Earth.
That sounds fantastic. I can't wait.
It tasted bitter.
Do it again! Ooh, do it again! Here, does this one taste okay?
How bizarre.
Will you two quit feeding my armor to that thing?
2 of the other Nodos were forced to fight us. Their tribes have been taken hostage, which means we may have a decisive strategic advantage.
Do you think that if we were to help free their tribes, these Nodos would join our cause?
Judging from how the Pore's Nodos has been behaving, I would say it's very possible. I just wish we had some way to contact those two Nodos, so we could suggest such an arrangement.
According to the contract that assigned their labors, it never stipulates that refusal to perform them will lead to the extinction of their tribe.
That's true.
Instead, it promises prosperity for submission. Mehitok of Pore abhors violence. That is why he's aligned himself with us.
Do you believe the other two Nodos actually desire to fight on the side of the Silver Tribe, Your Majesty?
I just don't know. The truth of this situation is we really don't know anything. Wouldn't you agree that we are as ignorant as ever, Captain?
I'm not sure I understand.
Throughout the ages, our enemy has aided countless tribes. They've devoted their entire existence to spreading enlightenment across the universe. My question is why? Why do they wish to destroy mankind and mankind alone? We chose to remain uninformed of our enemy's ideological values and committed ourselves to a crusade we don't understand against an adversary we know nothing about. The more I learn about Mehitok and his deep respect for life, the more I become concerned about that.
Yes, you're right. Now I see. I've been at war so long I never once thought to question it. It seems impossible. Our two peoples have never even spoken.
We've detected a formation of fleets on course to the terminal planet. Such a formation might interfere with terminal operations.
I sense a strong wave of hostility from the planet Nessus. Something is happening.
I'd be willing to bet those idiotic brothers of yours are behind this.
So, are you telling me that you refuse to cooperate with us?
Make no mistake, we will protect our terminal planet from this unprecedented act of aggression. That means we are prepared to fight the Iron Tribe to the very end. Is that clear?
The neutral status of a terminal planet is a fundamental tenet of Starway navigation. I can assure you, any infraction of that will result in retaliation from every tribe in the universe.
Am I going to have to spell it out for you? We are currently in possession of the Nodos.
Your military strength is irrelevant to us. We will never surrender.
What should we do now, big brother?
We can't proceed with our invasion unless the terminal planet is under our control. If these Cretans interfere, then I'm afraid the only course of action we'll have to take is their eradication.
Yes.
All fleets now, prepare to attack!
Brothers do this.
Leading fleets are now positioned to fire main cannons.
Energy conduction response is now increasing.
The attack satellite from the planet Nessus is now fully operational.
All frontline fleets from the Federation are now within range of the attack satellite.
Those imbeciles dragged us into a war before we could even come close to our enemy. Raise the shields and evacuate the operational area. Whatever happens, don't initiate the attack.
Captain.
Princess Deianeira.
Move the ship to these coordinates.
Receiving data via the cycle line. Analyzing spatial location.
She's simply amazing. I'm not sure how she does it, but she always comes through.
Fleets, fire at will!
Stop this now!
No, Deianeira!
Gravity shock detected. We're picking up a large vessel coming out of warp.
What did you say?
Is that?
Citizens of the planet Nessus.
The one who arrived without the path to the Starway.
I've come to humbly implore you to quiet your anger.
Those Argonaut bastards, how dare they!
No, they've interfered with our holy war!
It's him, the Nodos.
Brothers, you must not start a war with these people. Such a decision would put us at odds with every other tribe in the universe.
The Iron Tribe's Nodos is here.
We did not come to wage war on you. I can assure you we have no desire to seize control of your planet. Please, I'm asking you to let us agree upon a peaceful cooperation.
Very well. However, we shall only agree to allow passage for those travelers who pay the appropriate toll. The price being a harmonious respect for my planet and its people. This fee is not up for debate.
Of course not, General.
A message from the Council! We are to immediately cease the hostile takeover of the terminal planet and comply with all their resource demands.
Did you say a message from the Council? Who contacted them?
It was those fools on board the Argonaut, of course. Who else would do such a thing?
They're using the Nodos as a shield? What a devious thing to do! What do we do now, Big Brother? At this rate, our scheming little sister will command the entire fleet!
She has become incredibly arrogant. And I believe that was her biggest blunder. There is no doubt in my mind that she was trying to seize control of the fleet, but I refuse to let that happen. From now on, Deianeira will handle all the troublesome negotiations with terminal planets so that we can proceed with our plans.
I see. Basically, Deianeira will have to work through every issue concerning the fleet's navigation. Meanwhile, we will only have to focus on the war at hand.
You see, Atalantes, there's always a way to make a troublemaker useful.
You're brilliant, brother. Now, why don't we order the whole fleet to charge forward?
Now they're having all their vessels charge forward, completely ignoring the supply plan. Never in my life have I encountered anyone as predictable as they are.
At the current rate, the leading fleet will encounter mission-inhibiting transit problems in 200 hours.
I'll make sure to notify Nilvel since she's expected to meet up with them. I can't begin to tell you how many times I've wished the vacuum of space would come claim those two princes.
I've put you in a very difficult position, and for that I am sorry.
Everyone's angry, aren't they?
Their anger grows from the fear of the enemy they're about to face. The Bronze Tribe was the first intruder from another world that humankind ever fought. The terrible wounds from that experience turned into scars of fear and of anger.
But they have Deianeira. I'm not frightened. Deianeira's here now.
Yes, I am. And so are you, H.
The Iron Tribe is aggressively pursuing war. What is it that they seek on the planet Tara? We desire to hear Promeo's assessment of this situation.
The Iron Tribe is being completely dominated by their own emotions, Romuro. I can say with total and utter certainty that there are no magnificent powers to be found on that planet.
Simply emotions. Why are you so steadfast in your beliefs about the Iron Tribe and the Golden Tribe?
I have devoted a great deal of thought to the possibility that the Iron Tribe will discover the lost power of the Golden Tribe. And I do not wish for any more planets to be destroyed by raging battles of Nodos.
I propose we send our Nodos before the Iron Tribe's Nodos has a chance to destroy those planets.
But if we should send Yuti, an inconceivable devastation will be released.
If we do not lose this terrible power, the Iron Tribe will remain forever unchecked. We must destroy or be destroyed.
Do you mean to tell me that you aren't the least bit puzzled by the fact that the Iron Tribe is now preparing to attack the planet Tauron?
It seems clear enough to me that this attack must be revenge. I can sympathize with that.
Revenge. Do you think it's possible the lost power of the Golden Tribe exists on Tauron?
That's not what this is about. The only objective they have is to cause pain. The pain of being robbed of what's most important.
What do you mean, most important?
You must look inside yourself for that, Yuti. Everyone must.
Right. Power and prosperity are important. And so is my duty. I shall execute my labors and lead you to glory. What else could there be?
There is so much more. I would never sacrifice this body or soul merely in service of my labors.
But you would for what's most important.
That's correct.
I do not understand this. Do you think I ever will?
All I've done is explain a personal opinion. Of course, it isn't a necessity for you to understand any of it.
Then I won't try anymore. And by the way, don't forget that you possess the power of Lernea. It wouldn't be possible for you to sacrifice your body even if you wanted to. You regenerate faster than all of us.
I hope that'll be enough.
You won't die. I won't let you.
I shall keep that in mind.
Teleportation has exceeded all estimates, sir.
Calm down, it'll be fine.
I don't care what they've got! We're not backing down! Maintain forward charge!
New report from the Caledonian fleet. They are expanding the combat theater alongside the Azazoth fleet. All ancillary fleets are falling into formation.
A simple charge forward with no strategy. Well, with Nilval in charge of the fleet supplies, we should have more than adequate resources. That should at least help. It has given the fleet a necessary boost, but will that be enough? Switch to warp positions. We will be on the front line of the battle in 20 hours.
Hello. You're late, Aeolus.
What are you doing up there?
Oh, I can get into the battle much quicker this way.
All right, Age, listen up. I have no intention of letting you fight alone, no matter how powerful you are. Are we clear on that? No matter what happens out there, I'll be fighting right beside you.
If I get lost out there, you be sure to bring me back, okay, Aeolus?
I give you my word.
What is most important?
You must look inside yourself for that, Yuti. Everyone must.
The time has come, Yuti. We are sending you forth into battle. You must now destroy the fifth Nodos.
Throughout the ages, our enemy has aided countless tribes. They've devoted their entire existence to spreading enlightenment across the universe. My question is why? Why do they wish to destroy mankind and mankind alone? We chose to remain uninformed of our enemy's ideological values and committed ourselves to a crusade we don't understand against an adversary we know nothing about.
The Iron Tribe is being completely dominated by their own emotions, Romuro. I can say with total and utter certainty that there are no magnificent powers to be found on that planet.
Simply emotions.
What do you mean, most important?
You must look inside yourself for that, Yuti. Everyone.
Strategic formation. This isn't the time to get separated. Where's Bellcross?
Passing the asteroid belt on course for the anthills.
Any reports on the Silver Tribe?
All long-range sensor scans have turned out negative for both the Silver Tribe fleet and their Nodos.
Their fleet should have shown up by now. What's going on?
Bellcross rushes into battle for his tribe. He never hesitates, not even for a moment.
And annihilate those disgusting anthills!
Our long-awaited moment of triumph is upon us.
Now maneuvering into planet neutralizing formation. Our new position is AE-86.
Roger that. AE-86. We're changing course.
This This is too easy.
How did this battle become so one-sided?
Next. Something's happening.
What the? Initiate evasive action immediately!
The anthills have started teleporting through the shields.
Remember to keep an eye out for our allies. We don't need a friendly fire incident. Damn, our plan to keep a tight formation backfired.
Be in here. Please let me go back and fight.
You are not going anywhere, soldier. Now lie down. You're only making it worse.
So many! They're endless!
Time to stop playing around. Eat this! What's going on here? Why hasn't the Silver Tribe gotten involved? Their Nodos is nowhere to be found, and I haven't seen a single one of their ships.
I am curious whether or not the Iron Tribe determined that attacking a planet like Tauron was numbered among their Nodos' labors.
It is indeed possible they believe this act to be required of them.
I don't understand why the Golden Tribe left them a Nodos in the first place. Leaving that power to the humans seems like such an irresponsible decision that could only lead to war.
They gave mankind a Nodos for the very same reason they left. It was merely time to shift the balance of power. At least that is my humble opinion.
Then you think the Nodos exist merely to keep us all in check?
I do. It's reasonable. I believe that is exactly what the Golden Tribe had intended.
The shields won't be able to handle much more of this.
I wish we could get closer, but it can't be helped. All vessels open fire now!
Confirmation. Numbros destroyed the 12th engine. The air
basically destroyed all the enemy's defenses, big brother.
Proceed into the gravity sphere of planet Tauron. Let's show the entire universe the true might of the Caledonian fleet. All fleets move ahead!
The Arthalia is picking up speed and heading towards the planet Tauron.
Those fools are too eager for victory. Taking the lead like this is completely isolating them from the rest of us.
However, the Althalia still remains the flagship of the Federation, ma'am. Don't forget.
I know. So we have to invade. We've no choice. Position the satellite fortress to deal with the remaining anthills. Everybody knows it's no fun to be shot at from above.
Yes, ma'am.
Those ignorant little children.
Master, the Caledonian fleet and the Azazoth fleet, along with 2 others, are approaching the planet Tauron.
Too eager for victory. All right, let's go.
I'll initiate the entry program.
Why is there no sign of the Silver Tribe? Could the Bronze Tribe have been abandoned?
You're back.
I've been thinking about our role in all of this.
Roma Ro has decided to send Yuti out.
Prome has already informed me of the plan.
So you knew about this?
I was aware of the battle on Tauron.
No need to worry. I shall go when Romu secures the Silver Tribe's next objective.
You are going to let them destroy Tauron?
There's no reason for me to go and fight for a planet like that. That wretched place is little more than a petri dish for the Bronze Tribe to grow their larvae in. Let it burn.
Atmospheric entry program activated. Altitude is 23,000. Rate of descent is stable.
Kill every single one of them! Give those insects a dose of the same pain we've suffered through.
The Iron Tribe has occupied Tauron.
We knew that would happen all along.
Perhaps, but I am concerned we still know so little about the Iron Tribe.
They are a peculiar race that possess characteristics that are extremely rare indeed. They unwaveringly revere the past. This reverence often causes the Iron Tribe to commit seemingly irrational or destructive acts.
And why is that?
It seems that this regard for the past is the core of what it means to be human.
It's their core. Does such a belief further their tribe's prosperity?
Most tribes across the universe follow a set regimen of intergalactic exploration and settlement. This results in the creation of new bases, the genesis of planets, and the expansion of the starways.
That is the path to prosperity.
Most tribes single-mindedly pursue the future and the acquisition of new things.
If that's true, then the Iron Tribe's next target is...
It's most likely here, our mother planet of Kodamos. They'll come here for the same reason they invaded Tauron. Their wish is to destroy our first home and planet of our birth.
They're coming for this planet.
That is a meaningless act.
Promeo. We are all curious to know your thoughts on another matter.
But of course, anything you wish.
Has any other race except for the Iron Tribe reached levels of prosperity while possessing such complex traits?
Just one. A single tribe in the vast expanse of our universe who once was very much like the Iron Tribe.
Just one? Which tribe was it?
I am speaking of the Golden Tribe.
We are now in sync with the planetary rotation.
It's Age. Why has he stopped fighting?
Age? Oh, no, what are we doing?
The Arthalia is sending the transition signal for the second phase of the operation.
Captain! Please order all vessels to cease hostile operations on the planet immediately.
Why? I don't understand, Your Majesty.
There is no enemy here for us to fight. What we are engaged in is no longer a battle. Just look. It's a massacre.
What? Are you telling me that all the fleet did was to slaughter non-combatants?
Not entirely. The ones in space were warriors.
That doesn't make it right. We've burned half the planet to ashes. What an accomplishment this is.
We really won. Yes, a proud moment for all of us. A glorious time for mankind!
Today is a great day! At long last, we have taken the Bronze Tribe's home planet, avenging the loss of our own homeworld!
Now is the time for us to challenge the Silver Tribe, who drove us to the furthest regions of the universe. That is our true mission, and with the Nodos from the Golden Tribe under our control, failure is not a possibility.
The time has come! Our great fleet shall invade the Silver Tribe's homeworld of Kodomos!
Let's stand together and make history during this holy war! Justice is on our side!
To hell with this win.
Your vital levels are off. Please report to sickbay immediately. What's wrong, Eolus?
They didn't deserve this. The entire planet was just a facility to raise their young.
Don't think that way. You know they would just grow to be our enemies.
Slaughtering non-combatants is despicable, no matter which tribe commits the act. It's simply unforgivable.
The Silver Tribe must have stopped considering this planet an important base a long time ago.
The question now is what bases are important to them. And why? We really know nothing about this enemy at all, just as the princess said.
It's useless. Any strategy we might come up with will be meaningless when we don't know how they'll respond. Just like this incident.
Yet we can no longer avoid fighting with them. Now that it's come to this, all we can do is hope that invading the enemy's biosphere isn't a catastrophic mistake.
The 12 labors. Conquer the Bronze Tribe's mother planet. And the Silver Tribe's mother planet. It's almost as if the Golden Tribe knew precisely the deepest desire in our hearts. And they saw fit to place Age at our side. But why? And to what end?
I think this is sad.
It is.
How long is this going to last? How many times will these events continue to repeat themselves?
It will end. My father and the others told me that Deianeira would finish all of this. She'll put an end to this once and for all. That will be the real beginning. And it was for that reason that me and Belcross were born. May he talk too?
Your father? Who is he?
My father and the others raised me. Deianeira usually refers to them as the Golden Tribe.
Is that true? The Golden Tribe?
An overwhelming victory on Taron! Yes, the tide has most definitely turned in our favor. Let us seize the day! As conquerors! Set a course for planet Kodamos, the Silver Tribe's home world. We will descend like a plague of locusts upon every terminal world within that system. Let anyone who opposes us feel our wrath!
I don't understand why they're all so optimistic. But I suppose ignorance is...
As per a unanimous agreement reached by both the Council and Fleet Headquarters, the Argonaut will be entrusted with a very special task. To secure our victory, you are to escort the Nodos to the Alta system and attack planet Kodamos from a trajectory opposite that of the Caledonian fleet. I believe this mission falls within your capabilities. Good luck to you all.
That coward. Just where does he get the nerve sending us on a mission like that? He won't be happy until all of us are dead.
It simply reiterates how terrified he is of the Argonaut. He's paranoid the other fleets will abandon him and rally around the princess instead.
I think we should disobey his orders. After all, he's only out for revenge.
We really have no other choice.
We should accept it. The task may seem impossible, but if we succeed, we can reduce casualties on both sides.
Not only that, but if we get there soon enough, we might just head the princes themselves off at the pass.
It's worth trying.
My friend, I'm afraid circumstances force us to ask that you take part in yet another battle.
That's all right. I've got Aeolus.
I may not be able to hold a candle to you as far as strength, but I promise you I'll do
You'll
whatever
have to come find me if I get lost.
Hey, what am I, your babysitter?
Are you ready for this?
Would it be all right with you if I stayed on the ship? If possible, I would rather not fight. I don't really know anything about the Silver Tribe that would be useful to you, and you do already have Age. Besides, if you lose, my whole tribe will be destroyed along with me. I can't.
Then under my authority, the Nodos of Pore will not be required to fight for us.
I thank you.
Right, now let's get the Argonaut prepared for our departure. We have been given a mission, people. Whatever motives may actually be behind it, let's make sure they know we're up to the job. the last of our little communiques in real time.
The last of them, huh? Alright then. Try to say something clever.
As usual, we drew the short straw, but it could be a hell of a lot worse, right? I mean, at the very least, we're under the command of the princess and not those two idiot no-account brothers of hers.
Well, that is something, yes. My hope is that one day we will all be under Princess Deianeila's leadership.
When the time is right, we'll reorganize all of the fleets. But watch your back. The fact that we've come this far without a problem can't bode well.
Right. You and your crew stay safe out there.
Same to you.
Checking up on your guys?
Everyone's recovering very nicely. Thanks for your help.
Well, fortunately, none of them were injured too badly. And I wasn't the only one who healed them.
The healing powers that you and your crew possess will be absolutely indispensable in upcoming battles.
That may be true. It doesn't mean you get to be reckless, though. Because sometimes my abilities just aren't good enough. You've not forgotten our deal.
I'm a man who keeps his promises.
I believe you.
What will become of my tribe, Age? Or do you even know?
No, I don't. But my dads did tell me this. They said the only way we can hope to find the future is together. That means you, and all the loved ones you have back home on Port. Everyone.
The acquisition of Kodamos, homeworld to the Silver Tribe. Yet another of the 12 labors is about to be realized. What was the Golden Tribe's intention behind alluding to the labors in their prophecy? This war began long ago, before humankind had ever heard of the Silver Tribe or of Nodos. What did they foresee? Age. What sort of future are we meant to find? Please tell me.
Senseless.
Why? I feel great anguish emanating from Romu'o. He has failed to intercept the 5th Nodos. He has also lost the way to planet Olan. It seems that he has begun to blame himself for the Golden Tribe's departure. Yet he refuses to face the obvious.
I don't understand. What won't he face?
His worries and his fears of having to rule in the Golden Tribe's stead for eternity. Of why they left us, and of his true intention for wanting to eradicate the Iron Tribe before it's too late.
So then, humankind will target this planet after all.
Probably. And Romu'o will send Yuti to meet them. She is a powerful creature. In the heat of battle, she may very well destroy this world.
Does he not see?
The birthplace of a people holds no significance for our kind, unlike other tribes. A sentiment such as this one is considered weak. I fear humankind may acquire the Golden Tribe's lost power through some innate means, to which our own notions of strength and weakness are at a disadvantage.
My contract stipulates the Silver Tribe will acquire that power, Your Grace.
1. Only those who obey the Silver Tribe in all things shall be allowed to prosper. 2. You must subdue all who oppose the Silver Tribe's rightful stewardship of the universe. 3. When the Silver Tribe's Nodos faces grave danger, you will use your full powers to aid her. 4. You will help demystify the Golden Tribe's prophecy and restore their lost power to the Silver Tribe. 5. That power you shall protect to your utmost, lest it be again forgotten. Only their numbers have been foretold in the prophecy. I was the one who determined the exact nature of your labors, and I unfortunately cannot see the future.
Perhaps the Golden Tribe foresaw that you would determine the contract as you did. Is it not possible? Could they not have foreseen the will of the tribe behind it, Your Grace?
Each Nodos is assigned a specific labor regarding the Golden Tribe's lost power. Some necessarily contradict one another, or else point to a very different future than we might imagine or prefer.
Contradictory? How so? Romu Ro determined Karkinos' contract, did he not? Karkinos is to be released if the Golden Tribe's lost power is ever found. I do not see a conflict, not in his case.
And yet, Yuti's contract does indeed appear to contradict your own. You see, there is a labor decreed within it which declares that you shall sacrifice your life, not for her, but to keep the Golden Tribe's power from inadvertently falling into the wrong hands, so...
So, the future cannot be determined based on an interpretation of our individual contracts. But then why were they written in such a way?
They were intended to be a safeguard against contingency. We did not know what we wrought. Lekti, my proud child of time, it is my wish that the Iron Tribe's war against us will prove your own contract to have been the most far-sighted of all.
Yes, my teacher.
Go now. If you fall any further behind Romu-O and the others, you will not be able to catch up.
Thank you.
Why don't you just spit it out? Is he still alive? Oh, you've come. I was just asking Karkinos if Mehitak is actually dead.
Whether he's survived or not, he did exhaust all of his strength in the fight. His contract clearly states that he is to be released.
His labors are not fulfilled until he has sacrificed his life for mine. If he has indeed made the choice to ignore his obligations to me, then he must know his tribe will pay the ultimate price.
You will subdue foes of the Silver Tribe, even at the cost of your very life. That is one of Karkinos' labors. Do you wish to see that he fulfill it?
Our contracts are the mortar by which the Silver Tribe builds order out of chaos. There is ultimately but one labor that need be fulfilled. That which ensures their place as rulers of this universe.
Well said, Yuti. Despite Mehitak's rather untimely absence, as per my contract, I will remain by to protect you.
And where's the comfort in that for me? I am the one who has to fight. Besides, you've already proven yourself, haven't you?
The Federation fleet is currently advancing in full career to seize all planets within the Alta system en route to Kodamos. Thus far, the strategy appears to have proven out in our favor. That is all for now.
This is going too well.
Surveillance unit ready for deployment, Captain.
The enemy may rear its head at any time. Stay on your toes.
Let's check it out.
I don't sense them. I cannot feel the presence of the Silver Tribe.
There isn't any sign of the enemy just yet. It's quiet as a tomb out here.
The princess can't sense them either. But this may be some sort of trap, so stay vigilant.
I always do. Where's everyone gone? What the hell? Hold your fire.
So where have they all gone?
We've only seen scavengers from the other tribes. There aren't any signs of weapons or production. All we've seen so far is medicine and food. The Silver Tribe's idea of charity, I suppose.
So, not even a defense unit? What the hell is going on?
I smell a rat. Surely they didn't just abandon the place outright.
And even if they had, there's still the question of their military. They couldn't have possibly relocated their entire force in such a short span of time.
Give Commander Nilville the word to reorganize the fleet.
Father! But sir, we don't know that this is an emergency.
The situation here is critical. We've attempted to invade the homeworld of a people about whom we know next to nothing.
What are you trying to say?
Look, just suppose, for example, they have no concept of jurisdiction.
Then individuals would spread out to any location they pleased, rarely running into members of their own tribe. They wouldn't understand boundaries as we do.
Yes, but if that were truly the case, how could they possibly govern themselves, let alone ensure the tribe's survival?
And yet that very well may be their way. Suppose they're advanced telepathically. They could keep track of one another across great distances at the speed of thought, across the furthest reaches of time and space.
But that means...
we've fallen prey to our own ignorance. They can attack us here from any direction that they please.
Only a chosen few among the Iron Tribe are able to leave the Starway. Perhaps only one. Could the Golden Tribe have intended for the fifth Nodos to protect this person? What would have been the purpose of allowing that ability to flourish unchecked? Unless it is indeed the Iron Tribe who is to discover the lost power after all.
Still, these thoughts do not permit them to hold sway. The Iron Tribe will never discover the lost power of the Golden Tribe. They will perish.
That's it.
What's the matter?
I must attempt to speak with them.
Why would you think making contact with the enemy is a good idea?
I wish to communicate with them in order to obtain their relative position.
Your Highness, you can't. What about their telepathic abilities? You would be enabling them. It would allow them to hone in on our position instantaneously.
I know, but this is the only way to avoid a full-blown crisis.
I understand. Initiate launching sequence. Prepare for immediate departure.
Brother, this means we've conquered a record number of terminal planets in the Alta system.
Naturally, Atalantes. After all, the fleet is being led by yours truly. Sally forth! The Silver Tribe is no longer to be feared!
You're wrong! We just conquered all the terminal planets!
They're approaching from another sector! They didn't pass through any terminal planets!
Damn it! Those bastards have snuck up on us! Just stand there!
Change course right now! Get us out of here!
It's Morbido. What? Reorganize the fleet?
Emergency communication coming through! The enemy has arrived! The flagship fleet is having to break formation in order to engage them.
The what?
Enemy ships are approaching from Sector 196 at incredibly high speed, Commander.
Bastards! How did they get the drop on us? We should have seen them before now. What happened? They They've been lying in ambush the whole time, waiting patiently for the right moment to spring their perfect little trap on us. Of course, Morbido had to have seen this coming.
She's here.
You alone shadow the Argonaut's course. Why? Have you been ordered to do so? What about your family? Your home? Is there anything other than this chase that defines you?
Stop it.
The Iron Tribe is currently trying to speak with us through Pato.
I feel a great many minds converging within you. Do you never enjoy a moment's peace from the collective psyche of your tribe?
Such vile creatures shall not rule in our stead. It will not happen.
Do not forget your obligations.
I will not succumb to this!
Let's do this.
Oh no.
Kill them, Yuti. Show them no mercy.
Now, Kervius, no mercy.
Your power is no match for the Silver Tribe's Nodos.
Kervius is here. Yuti is going to fight.
Our military mind naturally terrifies them.
High energy source detected. It's the Nodos.
Shoot it down!
Meliagros, let me handle this.
It's warping the atmosphere around itself to form some kind of protective barrier.
Oh no, what do we do now?
We must fire the main cannons.
But the energy that would take, we dare not exhaust it in one fell swoop, do we?
Our main cannons drive enough force to blow an entire world to Kingdom Come. Surely they can take out a single Nodos. Are we or are we not in this fight to win?
Okay then, just order the fleets to act as our shield while we divert power.
Yes, sir. Prepare the cannons!
Yes, sir, right away!
Deploying cannon barrels in firing position. Activating Prepare for detected corresponding sensors. Gravity prisms forming. Optimal conduction confirmed.
Amplifiers at the ready.
Order all fleets in this quadrant to form a defensive line around the Athalia immediately!
Acceleration engine equipment is closing charge.
Monster. We're not afraid of you.
Charging complete. Main cannons are at the ready.
Fire!
Confirmed, direct hit.
Did we kill it?
High-level gravity fluctuation.
Skilo fleet has been destroyed.
No. This is impossible!
The dark matter vortex. A singularity from whence not even the vicissitudes of time itself can escape. Everything in its path will be consumed and desiccated beyond all possible dimension. Behold the heroic tribe's most dreadful power.
Nocturne and Sazerac, confirmed destruction as well.
The enemy Nodos is manipulating a singularity similar to a lode sphere. It's creating a black hole!
The other fleets are requesting orders, sir. If the attack continues at this rate, our entire battalion will be obliterated within minutes!
What do? We have no choice but to run away.
You have to try and save them. Please, as many lives as possible.
Let's go.
But Maydoc...
H says you will find the path. You will be the one to lead us all to the future. To a place where all the tribes can live in peace. And if my fighting along beside you will secure that hope, it is a small price to pay. Besides, Artemia is faster than Belcross.
What are you doing? Now is not the time to lose your focus.
It's just that H is gone.
What?
Eolas, fall back now. The enemy Nodos has been completely laying waste to the flagship fleet.
Their forces are closing in on us. I don't know how we will escape them.
Change course, B. We'll follow Belcross back to the Caledonian fleet and try to save who we can. They're picking us off out there like it was nothing. The only reason the Argonaut's not in the same predicament is because we left the Starway. There was no base for us to attack in the first place. Now we're all just sitting ducks. It's over. We're finished.
Well, it appears they finally outsmarted us.
I don't see the point in whining about it. Let's continue to secure communication with all fleets. This battle isn't finished just yet.
Yes, ma'am.
Control, have we received any word from the Argonaut?
Nothing yet.
Come on. Where's our guiding star?
Where are you? Show me.
All 5 Nodos are coming together, as it was foretold in the prophecy.
Keep formation. Just hold the line.
The singularity is approaching! We're right in its path!
What's going on?
It can't be.
Even Kervius's power.
The singularity has disappeared.
That's our Nodos!
Isn't that the Silver Tribe's beast he defeated at the Battle of Mars? What is it doing here?
It looks as though he's been compelled to serve us at the behest of his better. Excellent!
Why did he come back here?
This is the first time that I've ever seen Mecha go willingly into battle. I must go.
Wait, please.
I am not going to kill him. I plan only to put him out of harm's way. For the time being, remain here. One of us should be ready to intervene in case the others should succumb to the madness. I believe Erymanthos is far better suited to that task than is Linnea, wouldn't you agree?
Are you really prepared to sacrifice your life in order to fulfill your contract?
I have abandoned my own tribe to protect Yuti. What else do I have now? I shall see this through to the bitter end. As will we all.
Karkinos.
Brother, we have to get out of here now. We don't stand a chance if we get caught in the crossfire between those two.
Very well. Order the fleets to begin pulling back immediately. We'll let our Nodos handle this fight on his own.
Yes, sir. Order all remaining fleets to withdraw at once!
What is it that compels you to fight Mehitok? Why only now?
The 5 Nodos converge. If this encounter genuinely represents the will of the Golden Tribe, then what could they have foreseen for us?
Is irrelevant. We determine the future, and this day the future will see humankind finally destroyed along with their precious Nodos.
On fighting the 2 of them alone. I'm right here.
Just as I thought. Yuti will not let Karkinos sacrifice himself. She is loath to see his obligations fulfilled. If one of them succumbs to the frenzy, what am I meant to do? Why Erymanthos? Could it be the inconsistencies in our labors somehow mask a deeper continuity? Is my purpose here different?
didn't have enough time to get out of the way. The entire fleet is gone.
Why'd those two idiots have to go and get themselves shot down? The whole damn battalion will fall like a house of cards when word of this gets out. Assign a rendezvous point and advise all remaining fleets to pull out. The invasion of Kodamos was a failure. Withdraw immediately. Our priority now is survival.
A message from the Azazal fleet. The flagship fleet is confirmed destroyed. All remaining ships are to retreat and rendezvous at Sector 904.
Any word on Bellcross?
No, sir.
Should we head for the rendezvous point, Master?
Chart a course for the nearest battle line. We'll open an escape route for any ships left behind.
Right away, Master.
It's over. Now let's focus on saving whomever we can.
The flagship fleet was completely wiped out. No.
He's still out there.
Yes. Captain.
What is it, Princess? What have you found?
I sense a member of the Silver Tribe who's not hostile toward us. We must try to enlist their help in forming some kind of truce.
Some kind of truce? But surely we're well beyond that point now.
Then learning why this person does not share in the other's hatred may be our only hope.
But, Princess...
Set a course for planet Kodamos.
We'll be playing right into their hands!
I'm sorry. There is no other way.
Ever the courageous leader, our princess simply won't take no for an answer, will she? Prepare to ship out! We're headed back to planet Kodamos! Get a message to the fleets. Tell them anyone willing and able to come along is welcome to do so. The princess might just have found a way out of this whole bloody mess before any more lives are lost.
Right away, Master.
Kodamos. 1 minute a desiccated hull, the next a theater of war. And yet our best bet for a ceasefire. You have to appreciate the irony.
Spoke of contingencies, but what purpose would it serve for our contracts to bear so many contradictions? Why would the Golden Tribe leave us with a prophecy which unearths more enigmas than it dispels? Which tribe is meant to survive? Silver or iron?